you hate that you love me, or do you love that you hate me? All you bitches be biting, I hope you don't give me rabies. You can say what you want about me as long as you pay me. I'm just trying to get the memes and I ain't talking some shady. Bitch, do you hate that you love me, or do you love that you hate me?
Good morning, humbuns. It's your girl Mix Books to you. Coming today, I saw a meme that says it's okay to share your talent with someone. No, it's okay to share your technique with someone. No one can steal your talent. And the reason why I actually wanted to speak on this topic is because I have noticed, like, in the last couple of years, like when I started jobs, and I do say all the time, like, I normally will stay at a job probably about 2 years, if that. And it's not because of, I don't know, it was a conversation that I had with one of my counterparts. Well, when I say counterparts, I mean a Caucasian lady. And I kept telling her how I was not happy with the job that I had. And so she said, and it was a person who, you know, me and her have a great rapport, and I know what she said, I did not take it in the wrong way. And what she basically said is, she said, I've noticed that with African American people, that they are really loyal to their employers despite how they are treated. And she said, you know, a lot of Caucasian people, they will dibble and dabble, and you know, they're more prone to change, I guess, careers or jobs more than African Americans, because we always feel like, and I even just thinking about conversations I've had with other co-workers, they think about, you know, okay, well, things will get better. And most of the time, they don't. I'm not gonna lie to you, they don't. So I was like, you know what, she's absolutely right. So she say also it's good to, and with me being ADD, I think the switching of jobs, it creates, because certain jobs can become repetitive. And with that repetitiveness, I noticed that I will get bored. And that's kind of sort of what used to happen to me in school. So my parents would have to have extra stuff for me to do while in school, because after I finished my work, I'd get in trouble. Like, no lie. So with that being said, I've noticed that when I do get new jobs, and it's the point of you have to be trained, okay? So the last few times, it's been an African American woman, an older lady, who would have to train me for their position. And I noticed that they always, and I'm not going to lie to you, I do work for the state. So sometimes people say that the state are good for having an older person that pretty much knows everything about the job, and bringing somebody younger in to kind of sort of replace it. And I don't think that's just a state thing. I think that there's just employers, period. If they feel like, because you have to think about it, especially if that person is their retirement age, they could get a younger person, train them, and pay them less than what they would pay the older person, because they know that older person can do it. They've seen them do it effective and efficiently. Now, on the other hand, sometimes they do to a degree bring a person in that's younger, and they make more money. So it's pretty much touch and go when it comes to that. But my thing is, with the people who are set in place to train you, like I told you, I saw it for the last few jobs I've had. I've seen them do this to me, like, you know, not try to train me or try to make like the job is just very difficult when I know it's not. And that's not playing on the person's intelligence, but I'm a firm believer, if somebody taught you how to do it, I know damn well that I could do it. And not only can I do it, but most of the time I'll be able to do it more efficient and effectively. I had one job where I actually was trained by a Caucasian lady, and that didn't go well either because she just trained me all wrong. And it's crazy because I say she trained me all wrong, and you like, how the hell do you know that she trained you wrong? I don't know if anybody else goes through this, but you know, somebody tell you something, like you ask a person a question and they tell you something, and you like, that don't even sound right. That's what it is. It was a that don't even sound right type thing when she was teaching me that. And it was like, even with her, it's just crazy. It's crazy, and it's crazy how, and this is just not with Caucasian people. So people can stop saying that that's a Caucasian thing, because listen, I've seen a lot of black people in power. I don't understand why. When I say I don't understand why, I know what they've done to get their jobs, whether it be the unsavory way of getting it, or you know, the ass kissing way of getting it, whatever it may be. I just some people you just like. Some people you like, who tie your shoestring? Because that's how unconnected they thoughts are. Jesus, that's why when you don't call people dumb and don't call people retarded. Just say your thoughts are unconnected. So yeah, just Jesus Christ. But if you teach somebody something, that doesn't mean that they're going to take your place. Now, can they take your place? It's a possibility. But I just encourage people, I don't know. I guess it's a double-edged sword. It never happened to me, so perhaps that's probably why I see it how I see it. But one thing, the difference between me and other people, or if the person who is supposed to train me is not training me, one thing about it, I'm gonna get it regardless. If I have to Google, if I have to contact somebody else in a similar position, I'll do it. Or if I find out, because I'll find out like, okay, well, this person used to do it before. It was a couple of years before this person, but not that much probably has changed. So yeah, I just don't understand how people feel like teaching someone something is going to hinder them. I never understood that, because if somebody asks me how to do something, then I'm pretty much going to show them. And my thing is, I'm going to show you so your ass won't have to ask me to do it. That's why I'm going to show you. Because you should get sick of people. That's like my like with makeup, with my cousin. I'm like, practice. Every time I'm not going to be available to you to do your makeup. Every time, now if it's clothes or something like that, I'll just be like, FaceTime me while you're in the store and I'll try to help you put something together. Baby, come on. The light is green. Green mean go. So, I just, I don't know. I don't understand it. If you guys understand it, please put in the, if you have experience, and I do know some people who have experience, but what I have come to let people know, like one lady, I'm not gonna say her name, but we actually end up being friends after everything transpired. But listen to me, Linda, honey, I said, y'all know we got these Dukes of Hazzard Rose. So I said to her, and this is not, and I find that it's happened so many times that it's ridiculous. And another reason why I think it happens is like, people always say, people see something in you that you don't see in yourself. And it's not that I don't see it in myself, it's that I know I don't want that job. Okay? I don't want it. So I'm not about to cross you because I don't want the job. That's why I'm telling you, like, so I eventually, once I see a person, straighten this out. Once I eventually see that a person thinks that I want their job, I normally have a conversation with them. And this is normally how it goes. Look, sis, I'm only here for a little while. Most of the time it's a sis. I don't think I ever been trained by a man before. So it's sis, I don't want your job. Trust me, I do not want your job. What I do want is to learn what I need to learn to get this, you know, experience up under my belt, and I'm gonna move on. And guess what? In my head, I give myself a certain time frame. Now, I did have a conversation with my supervisor, my current supervisor, a few weeks ago, and she's like, you know, Carla, it does take you about 1.5 years to actually learn your job. I say yes and no on that one. I don't know. I say yes and I say no. The reason why I say yes and no is because I think everybody learns at their own pace. So to me, I'm a pretty much quick learner. Now, if you're talking about like to the degree that she knows, she has years of experience. And although I'm trying to see how to say it, she has years of experience, but I'm not trying to get to, like, don't get me wrong, I love my job. Y'all, why I think I'm going down the wrong road? Jesus, I'm going down the wrong way. Fix me, Jesus. I am. I had to hurry up and get out, Jesus. Here come the bumpy road. But yeah, I do. Sometimes it does take that long. If she's talking about like basically the ins and outs and all of the statutes and the policies and the procedures, then I can understand, yes, it will take 1 year, because you can read that stuff, but until you actually work with it hands-on, because everything in the policy and procedures manual, you don't, you know, delve into daily. That's not something that you use daily. But that's just something that I felt this morning that was on my heart to speak about. It's just like women, especially African American women, if you have a younger person that's coming up under you, I'm not telling you, you don't have to, you know, kiss that person ass. No, I'm not saying that you got to do that, but I'm just saying, like, be a lot nicer about the situation. See what I'm saying? I don't know. I really don't. Like I said, I've never had that experience of someone taking my job, you know, and I think some of the older black women either have had that experience or seen it happen to one of their friends. So that's why they have that outlook. But I don't know. I haven't had that experience, thank you, Jesus. But just help people out. And I'm a firm, I think, you know, another thing is, I'm a firm believer of what God has for you is going to be for you. So let's just say somebody else does get that. Because I have had situations where I wanted a job and somebody else got the job. Everybody has had that. However, I still feel like, you know, if it was for me, it would have been for me. I don't think McDonald's is for me today. I think I need to go somewhere else. Baby, watch that little Honda record, please. Yeah, I am that firm believer that, you know, what's for you is for you. So you don't have to, you know, maneuver and manipulate in my Mr. Brown voice on stuff that you do. Because God is going to give you what you need. Now, I am a firm believer of that. So that's the only thing I had to really talk to you guys about today. I do have some more videos coming up under the working woman description or caption. I look orange now, Jesus. It's the lighting. But yep, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, please comment if you have had a situation where you actually had to train somebody that took your job. Mr. Police Officer, don't you hit me. got your breakfast. But yeah, let me know if somebody took your job that you had to train. That has to be awful. And I've had people who, I know people who told me that, but I don't know. I just don't know. But I love you guys, and thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.